The hardest working person in the office is often the last person to get promoted. Why? Imagine working harder than everyone around you, arriving early, leaving late, solving problems nobody else wants, helping your team, saving projects, being reliable, being dependable, being indispensable, and then one day the promotion goes to someone else. Someone with less experience, less technical skills, less effort. How does that happen? And more importantly, could the very thing making you valuable so be making you invisible? Stay with me because the answer changes everything. The invisible professional. Every organization has one, the person everyone depends on, the problem solver, the firefighter, the one who quickly keeps everything running. When system fails, people call them. When deadlines slip, people call them. When managers panic, people call them. And that's exactly the problem. Because while busy solving today's problems, someone else is becoming invisible for tomorrow's opportunities. This is first secret most professionals never discover. Companies reward contribution, but they promote perception of leadership, and those are not always the same thing. Let me explain. The career experiment. Imagine two employees. Employee A works 12 hours a day, delivers everything, never complains, always says yes. Employee B works fewer hours but regularly presents ideas, builds relationship, shares insights, leads discussions, makes strategic recommendations. 3 years later, who becomes a director, who gets invited into leadership meetings, who gets visible with executives. Most organizations choose employee B not because they are smarter, but because leaders cannot promote what they cannot see. And this is where the real mastery begins. The hidden rule of power. Most professionals believe performance creates visibility, but in reality, visibility often creates perceived performance. Think about that. People naturally assign greater value to things they notice. This happens everywhere: politics, sports, business, even in Hollywood. The best actor isn't always the most famous. The best employee isn't always the most promoted. The people who rise understand one uncomfortable truth. Visibility is not self promotion, visibility is communication. If nobody knows your impact does not exist in their decision making process. And that realization changes careers. And the execution trap is here is where your high performers get stuck. The better they become, the more execution work they receive. Leadership sees them as essential, but not necessarily promotable. Why? Because they become associated with doing, not leading. They become experts, not decision makers. Without realizing it, they build a prison made of competence, a prison where excellence becomes a ceiling. This is the execution trap, and thousands of talented professionals spend entire careers inside it. The moment everything changes, now here is the twist. The professionals who eventually break through don't work harder. They think differently. Instead of asking, how do I do this task? They ask, how does this affect the business? Instead of reporting activities, they communicate outcomes. Instead of talking about effort, they talk about the impact. They stop sounding like employees and start sounding like leaders. The words change, the conversations change, and suddenly the room starts paying attention. The promotion formula is surprisingly simple: performance plus visibility plus influence. Miss any one of these and grow slowly. Performance gets you credibility, visibility gets you recognition, influence gets you opportunities. Most professionals master the first, few master the second, almost nobody masters the third. And that's why promotions seem mysterious. They are not, they are predictable. Once you understand the game, the final reveal is the biggest career mistake isn't being untalented, it is being invisible. Because opportunities don't go to the best kept secrets, they go to the people leaders remember. So here is the question: when the new promotion discussion happens, will people know your name or just your work? Because one gets remembered and the other gets replaced. And the difference changes the career forever. Thanks for watching my video. Please like, share, and leave your comments.